We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He finds an opening past the 40 and finally brought down at the 43. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 36, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And he's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Akers. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Goff on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got... The first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, it's gone. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on a deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Goff throwing complete to Cup. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Third and 2. Goff. And it's complete to Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Akers. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Akers, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Goff now looking to throw. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Dan Lee picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second and 5 now. Goff. Almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goal. That is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down.
Wentz now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off Anthony Brown. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on first down with Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Touchdown, LA! Travis Kelsey, 36 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Wentz will fire it deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 60 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football or have to be played. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you get some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there.
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach? And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Vontae Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. But that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he will score. Touchdown! So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And it's Cup. He's got it. Well, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Goff on first down. This pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Darren Warren. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between...
And my goodness, another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and he will score. Touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10-10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
On the pickup.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. They'll get pretty fragile. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing on third. Gone. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return, Harris. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Quick pass out to Miller. Gets this one in midfield before he's run down. 16 yards, a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Going up top for Miller. And knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On 4th down, Goff. And that is going to be incomplete. No one for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
To Miles Sanders.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A gain of 5.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
At the 9-yard line.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Goff. He completes this into the hands of Miller. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's
only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Complete the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He's brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Akers. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
A gain of 32 that time.
and 10 at the 16.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I can say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Fletcher Cox drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Throwing his Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now, Wentz again. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a score closer. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dan Lee picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Goff going to throw it. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, That's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Going right back to Akers. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.